About to die, guys, but we're gonna record anyway. So me and Juan just taking a minute real quick, share some stuff with you guys on the update. Juan, how you feeling, bro?
Unbelievable.
So as you guys can see, we actually live like right up there. I'm not sure if you can see from where I'm pointing, right up there somewhere. But we just moved down to Irvine. I got my hair cut. Juan still needs his.
Yeah, that's why I got my hat on. But I do got a pretty good story that we were just talking about before we got the video started. So I would say probably like 2 months ago when we were first getting started with e-com, Samir kept talking about you should start recording all your videos and like how you're doing day to day, how you're getting everything set up. And I was like, yeah, bro, like I'll record it.
I'll
but
think, it makes sense. That's a good idea. Like, didn't really take it too serious, right?
Yeah, didn't really take it too serious, but we were still obviously working on it. We didn't really post too much on social media. We kind of kept it like low key.
Yeah.
We kept working on it, and like now you guys probably seen a little bit of our updates, but like.
And when we were moving too, we didn't really have. We were busy like working on the business and moving, so a lot of things were happening, and then all of a sudden we shared some results, right?
That we got, yeah. So this month we already cleared over 200K for this month, our first real month in e-com. And a little bit about that, I mean...
Say that one more time, bro. So first month, right?
Our first real month
just in case you guys didn't hear that. So first month, we did over 200 grand, all right? That's fucking crazy, bro. So literally, like, the craziness in that is unbelievable. I mean, Juan, did you ever think we would be able to do that, bro?
Not at all. I mean, the main story that comes around is like you have to trust any blueprint that you have, or kind of to trust the process. Because I personally didn't think it was possible. I'm like, all right, I'll record it, but like I don't really think anything's gonna happen. But obviously, like Samir has some pretty good expertise when it comes to driving traffic, and I got a little bit of expertise when it comes to more technical stuff with Shopify.
Honestly, though, Juan actually learned most of the technical stuff like when you had some courses, right, and some knowledge and some you were introduced to it previously by like other kids.
Yeah. I had already been introduced to Shopify and Dropshipping about a year ago, but I never really took it serious because I never really had any guidance or anyone to actually work with. So by myself, there's no way I was gonna get anywhere. And the courses that I even had, they weren't really that good. They kind of showed you how to get a store set up and do things like that, but they didn't show you things like how to set up different offers, how to actually drive traffic, all that. They had Oh
yeah, by the way, guys, sorry to cut you off, but we actually got recognized as the #1 Shopify store with the most traffic, right?
Yeah.
That started not ever, obviously Kylie Jenner.
I think I actually still have it on here.
Yeah, so we'll pull up the screenshot. I'll put it up right now, but in the time that we started, okay, we were literally the #1 store out of all the other stores that started around the same time frame, which is about a month and a half or so ago. All right, and we had Shopify call us up. They emailed Juan actually because the Shopify store is under Juan's account. I just take care of the traffic and whatnot, but this is one thing that I wanted to touch on while you pull up that email is the power of really finding other people to build a business with. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a couple other businesses I see people starting up their own marketing agencies. Also, this kind of ties back into personality types, which we give all credit to Ty Lopez for teaching us. So Ty Lopez has huge influence in our work and the way we go about building our stores and stuff because of his persuasion tactics, and he's a genius online marketer, obviously. But to kind of get back to the point, find someone, all right, that complements your weaknesses. So for example, I am not the practical person at all. So Juan, where did you say so?
Yeah,
I'm the least practical person. I'm social, real social, real action based as well, and Juan's real action based and practical. So he's able to take care of a lot of the finances and the Excel sheets and right. What else was it?
Well, that's the main category. I mean, a lot of the small stuff, a lot of things that you have to kind of set up. Because there are a lot of things on the back end that people don't really show about.
It's
Shopify.
a real business. We want people to understand this is a real fucking business. This is not
It definitely isn't something that you just
Let's show them the view.
End up rolling on it is something like, it is a great business because it's a front-loaded business model where you put in the work and then it kind of runs on its own. But it does take a process to have it running on its own. Like you can't just like throw things at people and have them do it for you.
So this is the funny thing I was telling Juan about. Let's step over here so we can get better sunlight. But I was telling Juan this funny story when I first got into online marketing and I learned about virtual assistants, right, and outsourcing work from the 4-hour work week, right, from Tim Ferriss, his name is? Yeah, from Tim Ferriss. He introduced me to virtual assistants, and I like go online on like Upwork and some other sites, and I'm like, I need someone to help me generate leads online. And they're like, okay, well, how? Like, what do we do? You want Facebook traffic? You want Google? Like, what do you want us to do for you? And I'm like, just do it. And so obviously that's not how virtual assistants and outsourcing works. Like, you have to do the work first so you understand what is the best, what is the most effective. Like Juan is able to organize really, and you picked out like a couple of our virtual assistants. I picked out a few, and
the bottom line is that you have to learn the process before you can outsource it.
Exactly.
Because if not, you don't want to have any gray area in your business where you don't know what's going on. That's not. That's an easy way to set yourself up for
because then you're just losing control. You give up all control to the virtual assistants to do whatever they think is like the best idea. You know, who knows like what the fuck they could be doing.
So you want to definitely learn the processes first, then outsource it, but make sure, because we have like one of our buddies, Nick. He's trying to cut to the chase. He doesn't even want to learn the process. He just wants to get it outsourced.
Virtualist, like,
that can lead to like later on the road like different types of problems. So
a lot of problems. I wouldn't even recommend that at all. And I don't even think it's possible to get a virtual assistant hired, or they wouldn't even want to work for you really if you're not clear on what it is you want them to do. But my phone's about to die, like I said when we first started recording. So we just covered everything from setting up like a partnership, right, with a friend or somebody. We actually met at a Ty Lopez conference like 2 years ago, and here we are now, but in Irvine, California, by the way. And we just covered partnership, we covered personality types, we covered
following blueprints,
and just getting started, because you never know what the results are. The results can potentially be.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're headed back upstairs.